that, so that's the only thing left for the cows is their mixed ration, but they're watered and cleaned up and grassed and all that good stuff. But for the mixed ration side of it, they didn't get that category.
All right, I'll get that.
And I did the sheep. I'm now at the pigs.
Hey Anthony, how are you doing?
Looks like we got all the fields to harvest tonight.
Yeah, that would happen when you speed up through like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
But how many fields of sugarcane are ready to harvest?
All of them. All 7 of them.
Sweet.
So
what's your issue with TMR? You just normally don't make it, so you're not sure how to mix it, or?
It didn't want to register for me properly, and I thought I'm just going to leave it because, you know, if you can mix it, it might just be my end, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure, so...
I'm mixing it up now.
And all those bales that were kind of hanging in the air.
Yeah, I see they're gone now.
Yeah, I kind of knocked it down with the fork, and they all, the ones that were up in the air, they all hit the ground and they disappeared.
I guess it needed straw.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Delta Bravo.
A little bit.
Still have our leaning tower of straw over here.
Yeah. We're gonna have to cut some grass and bale it for the sheep.
All right.
You wanna... They still got about 3 or 4 bales left right now, but I think we should get a square bale and square bale it.
Alright, we can do that now.
Yeah.
So everybody watching the stream, we are going to be sugarcane harvesting tonight. What are you doing, Delta Bravo? You want to come join us harvest some sugarcane?
Okay.
What's that?
Oh, I gave him some... I'm not sure if it's potatoes or sugar beet that piled down here.
I think they're potatoes.
Yeah. Well, I gave him a scoop and it didn't take much of a bucket.
Hey, Henry. You want to join us, Henry? You're on PC, right?
I was gonna say we need more hay down here for the pigs, but I see a stack on the other side of the building that we can use.
Yeah, the pigs should be good.
Yeah. I'm glad we got these separate tractors down at each area, and these little Nassies are just great for that.
They are, they're quick. I was speeding around with bales. Once you got a rear weight.
Yeah. Good. Potatoes and sugar beet. it's so good. Here comes your water. They're at minus 90. They need water. They're probably gonna. I kind of figured.
See how many batches we need to make up. I don't know if they take 1 or 2.
Yeah, I was gonna start doing a little bit more of that cornfield.
Pigs definitely need food.
Yeah. Just finished watering them, and I had to refill their tanker here, so.
Guess we'll mix up a second batch. Might as well just do it right here.
It's a little steep incline going down towards that boat.
You didn't drive it, did you?
You know where the boat is there? At the water trough for the pigs? I backed the trailer down in there and it damn near pulled me into the water.
Oh, yeah.
But this little Massey has enough gumption on it, it pulled it right out of there.
Oh, Hendry's got the data limit problem.
Piggies, you're gonna get fed.
Oh. So I dropped a bale of straw on top of the mixer, and it didn't disappear. So I started to approach it to knock it in, and then it goes away. I never even touched it.
Okay.
There's our got a great
That
leaning.
wasn't just me, because it seemed to do a hang up on one of the bales, and I'm thinking, okay, it's not working, and so it kind of did the hang up thing on you too, huh? Alright.
I mixed a batch. It takes it. It's just, I don't know why it took a little bit for that one straw bale to disappear.
The piggies have been fed. So they should be happy for a little bit.
Another 6 days.
And does the sheep's wool auto sell?
No, gone.
No, there's two full pallets, and one that's got like
I see it. We
three
should be good.
quarters in it.
Should be good for all. See what the price is.
Okay.
Maybe it's decent price. Oh, 5,700. Quick, quick, let's sell it.
Oh dang.
Is the truck still rolled over on its side? Nope.
No, I fixed that, but it's got a pallet in the back yet.
Did you fill that cedar?
Yes, as much as it would take, and then, like I said, the animals thing kind of went ding ding ding, and I was like, oh, that's gotta be. So the cedars and the harvesting kind of got put on hold. So the animals got taken care
All right. Well, I started the cedar off.
of. All right.
I'll bring the truck back and dump the bale of.
I got an idea.
Oh, what?
The little Gratner down here. I'll bring the Gratner up to the sheep, and you can dump them into there, and I'll just drag it across the sail point with the 105. Multi-purpose the Gratner.
All right.
Might be easier. Come on.
Stream just got a view of me rolling the truck a few times and driving through the sugarcane. Oh, your ghost is looking at the cows.
Is it?
So all the sugarcane fields are ready to.
Yuppers.
Oh, 10. 10 and 5 yet aren't.
No?
Oh no.
14, 1, 8. On my side, it's showing 14, 1, 8, 5, 10, and 12. They're all red on my side. Ready to top.
On mine, it doesn't show remove tops. It shows the last stage of growing for 10 and 5. But maybe I haven't updated since I've just jumped in.
Yeah, yeah. But, yeah.
Alright, you're coming up to the sheep, so I'll jump up there and
Yep.
them go.
Sheeps. Oh yeah, up there. Tag place. Alright, on the way up.
And I think our silo is ready to open. Hey, DoughBoy. Hope you passed clear of your
Okay.
your hazardous biomazard. Are you admin that you can buy a wheel loader and a bucket?
Yes.
All right. That way I don't have to go admin and blank out the screen for people.
Okay, I'll do it. because there's 2 full pallets up there. If you just drop the 2 of them in this thing, I'd leave the one that's still filling.
I already got it.
Oh, did you?
It's a great demand. We might as well sell it all.
Right. I'm full out, and it's only doing 23. This little 105.
Yeah, the 105's slow. Alright, I see ya. I got the pallet all ready to drop on your back.
Alright.
Yeah, sometimes my trackball is less sensitive than others. So I have to kind of fling the ball a lot more than other times.
Should go down. There we go.
Oh, that's awful.
Oh yeah. Want JCB or
Sure, we only have 9 million.
Alright. Waiting down at the store. Yeah, I forgot we were doing vanilla on this game.
Hold on, one more.
There we go. Dabba-dabba-doo. Alright. Where's the sell point for this?
It's down at the across from town at the harbor, or the not really the harbor, the docks.
Oh, okay, yeah. Harbor. Spinnery. Yeah, there it is. And splashing.
You know,
Right.
we've all been around long enough, DoughBoy, to know that you always go with your first answer. Never change. All right, I'll see you later, Henry.
I knew this other Bradner would come in handy.
Is that the orange one?
No, it's a green one. The orange one's up at the other with the animal food for the piggies.
Okay. That's what happens when you look down to put your tea glass down on the ground. levels at like 5,000 something. So that should bring us 25,000. It's 30,000.
Wow.
That would put each pallet at over 10,000 each. That one pallet's 3/4 fullish.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing, American Farming? Go ahead and take this opportunity to mention that we will be doing a giveaway this evening, courtesy of Delta Bravo Productions. He is sponsoring the giveaway. We have 5 Steam keys for 5 games. We'll be giving away at 30 minutes at 30-minute intervals. The stream will be starting at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That is -5 GMT. And we also have a Platinum DLC to throw in the mix that we'll be giving away. So a total of 6 giveaways in the period of about 2 hours. Put your alarm clocks on to join us on the stream. Did you dump a load in the other bunker?
Yeah, I was starting to do the other bunker.
Oh, okay, because I was like, maybe we have some bleed through?
No, the other one was covered, and so I started doing the other bunker beside it. So.
$5,700 for per 1,000 units of wool.
Wow.
Alright, can you save the game real fast? Then I'm going to uncover the bunker.
Save it? Okay.
Yeah, sometimes I've heard that multiplayer can crash when you uncover bunkers.
Okay, I saved it.
No crash. Alright. We're about to sell a load of silage. Let's see if your money ticks up.
Okay.
Alright, put a bucket in. Did you do anything?
Yep, it's going up.
Alright. We'll do the Platinum DLC during the stream. Tonight. It'll be a 2-hour stream. I don't want to tell you when during the stream because I don't want you to just show up for that. That's how evil and mean I am. Alright, I'll just sell the silage until you get freed up, and then we'll get some grass work.
Okay. I'm so tempted to trade in these 105s.
Oh, for 180s?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay. Sell the 105s, and as we sell the 105, we'll get the 180s. So I think we're going to need a little bit more grunt.
Yeah, and until right now I got the plan just to leave the server up until November 28th, so it's another 10 days or so.
Right.
So consider it it's a community server. It's public open, so well, not open public, but it's open to the the folks in the Discord channel till then. So I would say consider it your server. Consider it everyone's server as a community server. until then. Probably after tonight's stream. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow night. But I'd say after tonight's stream, I probably won't be on the multiplayer server too much, simply because of the U.S. holiday schedule next week.
Yeah.
Because we got our Thanksgiving next Thursday. I know I gotta travel out of town. I gotta go to where my parents, and they don't have internet worth a darn. In fact, when we're there, we have to use a data hotspot to do anything. So I can't count on having anything reliable as far as internet there. Definitely won't be streaming because I'll be working off the laptop.
And a hotspot trying to do a game wouldn't do very well.
Yeah, I don't want to struggle with that. So, like I said, after possibly tonight, I might not be on the server too much till after the holidays. So, consider it open community public server for the whole group. Whatever you all want to do. If you want to do a massive sugarcane deal, that's fine.
Okay.
I don't really have a goal, just to mess around on the new map.
Right.
As some folks in chat earlier were talking about they didn't like the map, so I was asking them, you know, what they didn't like about it, and then they came back and said, "So I take it you like the map?" And I was like, "Well, I like the map for its aesthetics, but to be honest, I probably won't play the map beyond the multiplayer server, just because I got other things I want to do, and map doesn't draw. It's not drawing me to it."
Right.
There are some maps where you're like, oh, I just want to play this.
Well, there's some I find, and I think this is one of them, that I believe you said earlier that people would go for the equipment more so than the actual map, and the maps don't really last, but the equipment does.
Yeah, I was talking about the DLC proposals when the Giants had the mod contest, and there were a couple maps proposed, and some people were like, "Oh, you need to pick the map and everything." And it's like, well, in general, people might play a map for a couple hundred hours at max,
right,
before they really just get burned out and want to move on to something else. If you find yourself a good piece of equipment, you're more apt to use that piece of equipment on many more maps, so that in the end, you get more value out of a map or out of equipment than you do out of any one map. I mean, you don't hear too many people playing. You don't hear too many people playing Goldcrest Valley anymore. You know, they've moved on.
Yeah, I go back to Goldcrest and what I do with that is I have a lot of the industry things, and I'll flop it on there just to see if it's gonna work. You know?
Yeah. Super Chat American Farmer is kind of a thing where you pay a little bit of money to put a chat message in that kind of stays
pretty much the same
on the channel for a little while. It's just something to play with.
You know, and it's fairly flat, and there's a lot of space. Also.
This head tracking is making the silage bucket work pretty darn good.
Is it? Good.
I've almost got the digester full, 50,000 liters.
Right.
Definitely able to bucket it faster than it can digest.
So.
Yeah, I would have put the pickup on the Brandner and then you could have really schooled around town.
Yeah.
I've not played Broad Acres. I'm not really too keen on 16x maps in general. What I would like to see is a 16x. Hendry, and I'll bring you in on this. Hendry in chat asked if I played Broad Acres because it has sugarcane, or it's working with sugarcane. Let's tell him I wasn't too keen on 16x maps in general. And then, because too often on the few 16x maps that I've seen, the fields are just too big. I think the opportunity that's being missed is to make a 16x map with fields no bigger than maybe 30 or 40 hectares, but just have a whole ton of them. You know,
Yeah.
instead of having 30 or 40 fields or 50 fields, you have like 200 fields that range from like 1 hectare to 20 or 30, to really make it something that's realistically able to be farmed by in-game equipment without having to go with super mods, harvesters that harvest at 20 or 30 mile an hour. And I saw today on a mod site there was someone had modded a little like 3-meter plow to have 100-meter working width. So
Really?
so the screenshot just looked ridiculous. You had this little plow being trailed by a tractor, and then you had this huge width on either side of it that was being converted to plow texture.
Wow.
But it's mods like that you need in order to plow a 600 hectare field with any resemblance of speed. So I'd like to see a 16x map with fields that are really no bigger than 20, maybe 30 hectares, because beyond that it gets a little unreasonable as far as the amount of time it takes to work the field.
Right. Well, I think we had this conversation before. People that are making these 16x maps, like, for an example, say Dave's maps, okay? All his maps that he's made up. Put them together so that they become communities and, highway runs.
Almost 30,000 in, and wow, 22,000 in biogas income.
Dang.
I got it to 50,000 and stopped.
Right. Well, one of the let's take this other little dude. Where'd the little dude go? Where's the other 105? I know it's around here somewhere. There it is.
Where's the Tedder?
Tedder should be right beside where the small bale trailers and that are. And if it's not there, it should... Oh, it's on the other side of the building. Sorry.
Okay, I see it.
I'm gonna get rid of this 105 and go get another 180, and I'll catch up with you.
All right, I got the case with the mowers and the tedder.
Yeah.
You just need to windrow it and bale it.
Yep.
So we'll go up here where we had the where you mowed through all this grass or all these trees.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's another good spot. Yep. We need straight grass for the sheep.
Well, they'll take hay.
Oh, they take hay too?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, I forgot about that. I'm so used to just cutting grass and just dumping it off their area, and that's it.
Then we can just make up a bunch and then just take some up there and drop some of the cows. We don't have to worry about segregating them.
Yeah.
It's cows that take grass separate. But,
Oh, okay.
but sheep will take hay or grass.
Okay, yeah. Goodbye, 105.
That veneer rake tedder would be really nice, but it's a mod. Playing modless. We could mow and rake and ted at the same time and then just come back with a baler. I think DoughBoy would have a heart attack right about now. Oh, why is that?
Let's just say we got two 180s with dualies and two
Oh,
regular
okay.
180s. So I figured for needing the power, might as well.
Now, DoughBoy won't be on tonight. He told me he's doing a birthday party for his wife.
Oh, right.
I'm not sure. It might be a surprise, so don't tell her.
If she's watching the stream here. You know, I've enjoyed this map, but then again, being it's a Giants map, I do like it. But like you're saying, once you've gone through it once, I might try it with seasons though.
Yeah, aesthetically it's very nice looking. But for me it's eh. No. Fields are too square. Kind of over square fields.
We got spoiled with a lot of the extra bells and whistles.
There's not enough storage. You got to put your own placeables down, which they don't cost that much, but still. But it does let you kind of build your farm how you want to build it.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point there though, because here's your basic building, here's your house, and do what you will around the rest of it. And no. So we need a windrow?
Yeah, we'll need to rake it. And as I try not to, I basically have run into every single palm tree that there is.
Right.
Every baby palm. Yeah, we'll need to windrow it, and then we can come around with a baler and bale wagon it.
Oh, I pulled a blank here for a minute. There it is. I wonder if the 180 will power up that baler.
I think I tried the 180 on the square baler, and I think it was okay. 105 definitely didn't do the square baler, but it might do the round.
Yeah.
The square baler has a lot greater capacity.
Yeah, and it just shoots out the back, so it's constantly, you don't have to stop and go, stop and go.
Right. Hey Gizmo, how are you doing?
like you said too, it's kind of a letdown that they didn't have any sugarcane planted or even ready for harvest. We had to go from the basement up, so to speak. That was kind of a disappointment, like you said.
Yeah, it'd be nice if you could, you know, start out with some sugarcane ready to harvest. You know, like on Goldcrest, you start, there's a field of wheat ready to go. I think on this field there was this map there was a field of wheat ready to go. You know, if you've got a big hoopla about the new crop, then why don't you have some of the new crop ready to go right away?
Exactly.
And if you don't have it in a if you don't have it in a field that that the farmer, you know, that the player owns, at least have it in a field that the AI owns that could run a mission on.
Right.
I'm the only one streaming right now, Gizmo. We'll be streaming later tonight. I know DoughBoy's not going to be streaming because he's got some family events to deal. But we'll be streaming tonight, and we'll actually be doing a giveaway, courtesy of Delta Bravo Productions. And another member of the Discord will be donating a Platinum DLC to give away. But that'll be later tonight. That'll be at 9:30 Eastern time. Right now it is 2:50 Eastern. Give you a point of reference. Yeah, I can see what he was saying about the grass. The mowed grass doesn't look overly different than the unmowed grass.
Yeah. Kind of a hit and miss for, you know,
Yeah, it seems a little lighter in color, but that's about it.
yeah. And some of that bushy grass, it's almost, if it wasn't out, if there's more entwined there, you couldn't tell that apart from like the road grass here I'm doing. The colors are so similar. Okay, how am I gonna do this? Okay, yeah. This way. Pick up. Yeah, I have the Big Bud set, of course, and I brought in the largest crop plow they have, big bud pack, and I cannibalized this area right down to a field, and it did work, and those little bushes do disappear. So I just left basically the trees in it. Turned out for kind of interesting. Got a good number watching too, right? Okay, I just got snagged by my first tree. Does it help with the rows like that? We're cutting it.
What? Oh, lag.
Uh-oh. I'm catching up to you.
Alright, I'm back. I had muted the mic a little bit. But what are you windrowing at? I'm bailing at 12.
13.
Oh, this is a slow chase from behind. Can you catch me before I'm done bailing? Probably.
More than likely. I'll probably be catching up to you with the auto stack.
Once I'm done baling, I'll grab the other auto stack and we'll stack them all up.
Pretty much where you left off, I'm going to leave off because there we go. I also figured if we're going to do some sugarcane back and forth, we needed extra tractors that had some get up and go. So, you know.
Yeah. I guess, wonder where we're going to put it. Or where we're going to store the sugar cane. Should drop a building down. Probably just store them in those silos at train stations.
Yeah.
That'll probably be better because I know with multiplay, you have a whole bunch of heaps on the ground. It kind of bogs things down.
Right. Well, now that, like I said, we've got this several fields to do, and if we have enough people transporting, we might be able to, like you say, put it at one of the train drop-offs. Maybe even do if you want to do the self-propelled, can probably do a pull behind and the self-propelled, like kind of the two fields simultaneously kind of deal, if we get enough people. It's just an idea.
Yeah, we'll see. I figured depends on who we get and how many we get. We might swap off, and there's plenty of fields.
Yeah.
Swap off and let people do the harvest.
Yeah.
Swap carting and harvesting.
Yeah.
You know, it's new. It's cool.
Mhm.
Really interested to see what the yield is. See if the yield's like ridiculous yields like the potatoes and sugar beets.
Right.
Gizmo, they are now with the 1.5.1 update. All of the maps as of 1.5.1 from Giants do have the snow mask in them. So this map does have the snow mask in it. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to snow. Realistically, you won't get snow in South America where this map is based. But what it does mean is you'll have bale rotting. Leave a bale out and it rains, then it will rot. That's pretty much what the snow mask is going to do for this particular map.
Also, isn't the South Americans, when it's our winter, it's their summer, or vice versa?
Yep, anything south of the equator is basically flipped.
Yeah.
So like when the Summer Olympics were in Australia, it was technically their winter.
Yeah.
And like the Summer Olympics were in Brazil most recently. That was technically their winter time.
Yeah.
I've got a coworker that's from Brazil, and basically he was like, well, if they had the Summer Olympics during our summer, it would be truly an unfair advantage to people that weren't from Brazil or other super hot places, because you know their summer days can easily be 100 plus.
Right.
It could easily be 110 in Brazil during the summertime. So imagine trying to run a marathon or do any of those outdoor summer events in 110 heat or something.
Right. Got our first trailer load of bales.
So you might be quicker to pick them up, but then you got to transport them somewhere.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'll take this trailer up to the sheep. Yeah, I'll take this first trailer load up to the sheep there, and okay, come on. Zigzag and crash. Sometimes they get confused on these little roadways. They all seem to double back on themselves in one way or the other.
Yeah, but they all also end up connecting with each other again, so
Yeah. I can say it is a pretty map, but yeah, it needs to.
Henry, do you have the download version or the Steam version? Because obviously the Steam version should update by itself. The download version, if you go to Giant's site, they'll have the update that you download from their updates tab. Might be a fun exercise to try to clear cut this area and plow it up. Of course, you'd have to use in-game stuff, and that would take forever. But trying to bale, weaving around these windrows, a little like playing dodgeball.
Or using figure skates for hockey.
Right. So if you did the rollback, just go to the beta area where you picked the old version, and then pick to opt out of the beta section, and that will then download the patch. That'll tell Steam that you want to opt out of running a previous version. Well, behind the store, there's a big section of grass. It looks like.
Yeah.
That's clear of trees. It's probably the thing we should have done.
I actually didn't. Okay, I see it now. Well, we can get a couple good stacks of this, and if we got too much, we can always sell it.
Another thing I miss with seasons, you don't have to worry about missing little bits of grass or hay here and there, because they'll just disappear off the field.
Yeah.
But with the vanilla game, if you miss a little bit of grass or hay, it's just going to sit there forever and annoy the heck out of you.
I hear you on that.
I don't know if it will even install without the update.
Okay.
Or it's possible the DLC will update itself.
You were using the Geo for this today.
When I did the video yesterday, I had the Geo in.
Yeah. When you did that video, I kind of caught the tail end of that. Do you just put the Geo in, or do you have to run both?
You activate both mods.
Oh, okay.
You put seasons in, and you put the Paraguay Geo in, and then you activate both. And then there you go.
Oh, so they kind of marry up to each other, and okay.
Yeah. So if you just put seasons in, you get the vanilla seasonal temperatures and weather patterns.
Right.
What the Geo does is it basically overwrites the default with region-specific information.
Oh, okay. No, I had... so I misunderstood the Geo then, because I thought if you're going to use the Geo, you didn't have to use the other, because I thought they were specific too. But I see what you're saying of running the two together. I thought you ran them separately, or, you know.
No, you run them together because the Geo is really small. It's just a few K.
Right.
It doesn't have all the scripts that Seasons runs off of. It just has the region-specific weather and temperature patterns.
Yeah.
In XML files.
So basically, the Seasons is the parent program, and then it's bringing on its little add-on to continue. Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of idea.
So if you played this with regular Seasons, you would have like really cold springs and really damp and wet summers and in autumns, and probably wouldn't get temperatures very often up in the 80s. But if you put the Paraguay Geo in, you'll see the first day of spring is like 68 degrees
Right.
ground temp, and it's got like, you know, upper 90s for springtime temperatures.
Yeah.
So it's like, I can only imagine what the summer temperatures would look like.
Yeah.
And obviously your winters are maybe get down in the 50s. You know, there's no way it would ever snow there. But the snow mask is, you should more or less think of it as a rain mask at that point.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. See, I haven't used any of the geos yet, so I was kind of. I didn't really understand them right away, you know, except from the base Seasons itself.
Right. So we switched our 180. We switched to 180 with duals to the 180 with singles because it's a whole lot easier to pick up bales with the single rear wheels.
I'm just hoping not to miss any bales.
Alright, I got the other trailer.
Okay. Oh, I'm full. Okay. I'm wondering why I didn't want to pick that bale up, and it's like 16, dude. Yeah. Most of the bales that are left are in the lower half there by the field.
I was going to say, I started around the front and I only found one. Alright, well, I'd say I probably will get the last of the bales.
Okay.
So you don't need to worry about another trip.
Yeah. Well, I've already got a... already got a load here, so yeah, you're probably gonna pick up the last of them. It may not even go full. It may not even be a full load for you.
I see 16.
Oh, do you?
In fact, I think that's all that's left. Oh, I see one. Oh, that one bale. I'll come back and get it. There's going to be at least 2 bales left over. I'm sure somebody will come in the map that'll be a super OCD and have to come through here and rake up what's the little bits that have been left and bale the rest up. So there's a fair bit of hay just left lying around.
Right.
Little bits here and there. Someone will OCD enough to have to just get rid of it.
That made short work of that. It's just
Popular today.
yeah.
Hello, your call cannot be taken at this moment, so please leave your message after the tone.
I hate when people don't leave a message.
We got a line of 7 cars in traffic just back to back. Wonder if that's from where I had the truck on its side or something. Did I back up traffic? Clump them all up?
Actually, no. When I went to flip that truck back over, there wasn't traffic there. But then it just they seem to have a busy hour coming past the store, the farm. I've seen it where like 8 or 9 cars will go whipping past on certain times on the map.
Okay.
So it's just a matter of staging now for
I'll have to hire you next multiplayer server we set up to stage all the equipment. Done the best job I could say in organizing it and putting it away in on a map that really doesn't have any storage.
Yeah, well, it was kind of my job when I was younger. I used to work on farms, and I was fairly young, I couldn't drive a lot of the vehicles until I got a little older, so basically farmhand around doing the odd jobs. Like I couldn't run the tractor down the road and that for a while. But yeah. That baler is a Jersey. You know, they should have gave us another baler.
Oh?
Well, I don't think they have New Holland balers down.
Adam asks, what did I think of the stuff that that's left on the ground? I tell you what, we haven't harvested sugarcane yet. We're going to do that tonight. I've seen a couple videos of the stuff that's left on the ground. I don't know if I really have an opinion on it. From what I've read or heard, the stuff that's left on the ground doesn't go away; it just stays there. If that's the case, I'd like to maybe see it go away once the second crop starts to grow, because I think I understand that it's there to they leave it to protect the crop until it comes back up. So I'd like to maybe see that it might be cool if it disappears over time. Apparently it just stays. I think, Rob, that will be something that we probably would do if we played this map a long time, be to put some additional storage.
Yeah. And probably get some kind of a seeding and fertilizer capacity a lot more than just buying these little bits and drabs, you know.
Yeah, I'm just putting some stuff away. I kind of feel guilty. Half the time I just ditch and leave stuff wherever I was on the server, and I come back and everything's organized and put away and cleaned up. Hey, Faye X Plays, how are you doing?
Well, I remember having to clean the balers and get inside them to clean them out because they were saying, you know, a clean baler runs better.
I already gave you the shout out, dude. Oh, I love this cedar. Sweet. The big cedar fits inside.
Does it? Good. Okay.
Alright, almost done. Getting ready for tonight. You want to go, what do you want to do next?
I'm not quite sure.
Rather than harvest some, beans? Oh, we got sunflowers. We could harvest some sunflowers.
Sure. I'll grab the... Did you want a cart or combine?
I got the Joskin already up here.
Okay, I'll get the... sunflowers. I'm gonna need this.
I'm up at field 6. At least that's where I left the tipper.
All right.
I
Wow.
just finished off that sad cornfield that's got ready to harvest, almost ready to harvest, and just seeded corn.
Oh, wow.
I want to hire a worker to do that field that we just harvested of corn.
Right.
We need to culti plowed first, I guess. So we'll just leave them up here.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, 10 and 5 still show growing for me. So the two
Wow.
that you said remove tops.
Yeah. They may change when you come back tonight, but on my end, they were all red, and I figured, okay, I better slow down time before, you know?
Yeah. Although right now it's almost 8 o'clock. 6 hours. When we get back in here, it'll be middle of the night, so we'll speed morning.
Right.
What do you mean it's not showing up, Hendry? This is another one of those fields that's got the base harvest on it, so the yield shouldn't be that great.
Yeah.
It's only got a few fields left that need plowed, so that means that those fields are still base start of the game.
Okay. Um, I got part of this field, it just shrunk.
Shrunk.
Yeah, come up to field 5. I'm going past it, and to me it's going, it's like it's shrinking.
It's the same to me. It's fine to me. It's probably appearing to you back to the state that it's green. It's about the height of the tractor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing for the whole field.
Okay, well I just went past and it started going doo doo doo. Okay, maybe it's lying to me. But it said it was ready. Well, we got enough fields anyway that is ready, so.
Yeah, and it might come due. Might come due come morning.
Yeah.
Or we could enable fast growth. That would make it an overtime.
Okay.
When you launch FarmSim, is it showing that you're up to 1.5.1?
That grows slow, normal, fast. Alright.
Yeah, this field back here that's ready to harvest,
Yeah.
it's definitely taller than the tractor. But that other field was about the height of the tractor.
I seen that when I going past it, and the tall one is about the height of the combine here, and remember it did that crazy stuff for the when we were doing the corn earlier.
Yeah.
It just did the same thing to me over there. Yeah. Yeah, see, what you're beside right now, what I'm seeing, is about the height of the combine. Okay, that one's short.
Lost.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I took the PDA down, so I was just driving around this this grove of trees. I found you again. Rob says if you use the tow behind harvester and hire a worker, the tractor completely disappears in the cane when the tractor turns and goes the other direction.
Well, we won't be doing that.
Bye, pal.
Oh.
Yeah, you need 1.5.1, so I guess the DLC didn't update the game, so you'll need to download the update from Giants. Now that's another big update, though.
Yeah, I can see somebody in time modding this map. Probably won't take them long either.
Then go to the right click on the game and pick properties or settings or whatever it says. Then go to the beta tab and then pick the drop down and pick that you opt out of beta. And then that should force 1.5.1 to install.
Been itching for this DLC to come out. It's like I wanted it like 3 days before it was supposed to come out. It's like, hurry up, get here, come in.
Are you eager about the map or about the equipment?
About the DLC just in general. It's just like when it was when you like we got it on Tuesday, right? I'm like, I want it Saturday night, let's go.
Well, while I'm waiting on you, I jumped in the self-propelled harvester and just giving it a round.
Right.
Pipe out.
Like you said, this is not giving us much of a yield, so
Lower.
probably by the time you get that up to one of the other fields that are harvestable,
Turn it on.
I might be half full.
Well, typical Giants fashion, the mirrors I think are useless.
Yeah. Yeah. Look out for low lying tree branches. The tail end of that thing likes to pick them up real easy. You'll do a sudden stop and
Oh, the harvester.
yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. This one wants to get a mind of its own. It wants to wander off. Got my cruise control set and it wants to wander. Okay, you know the little yellow trailers?
Yeah.
They hook up on the back of the tow behind. I seen a screenshot somewhere about that, and it's like I meant to save the link and show it to you, but I lost it. I'll have to search for it again. Or sorry, the little green ones. I meant, because I think that's the yellow one's the largest one, I think, or the black one. There's 3 different sizes. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah, they're different ones.
Yeah.
Are you watching the stream?
Yeah.
It looks like you could hitch. There's definitely a back hitch, but I think you could also do a pull aside.
Yeah. I'm about 85% now.
Oh, I heard crickets and frogs over by the pond.
Cool.
Alright guys, well it's about time for me to close out the stream. We are close to that 2-hour mark that I try to hit. Just a reminder that tonight when we stream at 9:30 Eastern Time, we will be doing a Steam key giveaway. We have 5 Steam games to give away. And in addition, we'll also be giving away a copy of the Platinum DLC during that stream. Again, the stream will start around 9:30 Eastern US time, which is -5 GMT. We're going to go for about 2 hours, maybe a little more. And during that time, we'll be doing a giveaway about every 30 minutes with a couple giveaways at the very end. So I encourage you to come and check it out and try to hang out the whole time. We'll be doing sugarcane harvesting tonight. That's what we were just kind of prepping for. We've got 5 or 6 fields to harvest. Plenty of work to do, and hopefully plenty of folks to come on and get fun with the harvesting. So until next time, guys, happy farming.